Hi, and welcome here to How to Love Being a Parent. I am so thrilled and so excited to be sharing this heartwarming course here with you because this course is beautifully designed for you as a mother, for you as a father, or if you are a caretaker. This is something that can tremendously support you and help lift your relationship dynamics with these little human beings with these big human adult emotions, and to learn to understand one another as well as to understand how these little beings tick and how they work and how they don't work. So this is something that tremendously helped me was by just first of all learning to understand just the anatomy of these little beings and why they behave the way that they do. Because through this understanding comes so much more acceptance as well. I find that in my journey as being a mother, I resisted so much and I resented so much because there was so much that wasn't clear to me. And I realized that the more I started to understand what my role is, where to get involved, how to do certain things, how to jump into certain things, where to jump out of certain things, was tremendously helpful for me. And it made my journey as a parent so much easier and actually even fun. I can really truly say now that I enjoy being a parent. So in this course here, what we're going to be diving into is we need to establish what is our values as a parent, because sometimes I see so many couples getting into fights and arguments because it's not even about the child. What they are fighting and arguing about is subconsciously actually values that is in conflict with one another. So here it's tremendously important to learn and understand, why are you the parent that you are? Why is it that you tick the way that you do? Because through all of this self-exploration and understanding you're going to show up so much more powerful and stronger to support and help that little being as well. And especially also in your relationship, if you are in a relationship, this can make a very big difference. Also, we're going to be diving into the journey of parenthood. What does it involve? What does it look like? The stages also of this little being's development as well. We're going to be diving into different parenting styles. Why are you being the kind of parent that you are? What are certain drivers between certain behavioral patterns that you have? Is it healthy? Is it unhealthy? And how we can shift and change that around as well. We're going to be diving into child developmental stages as well. And we're going to be diving into healing meditations as well, to help you to release the stress of being triggered by tantrums or feeling intimidated by being a parent, or wherever you also feel overwhelmed in your life as well. We're going to be looking at also active listening and empathetic communication. This was something that was also quite a very big game changer for me, because it sounds like it's something that's really obvious, but when I really started to go through this process myself and I was really fully immersed and present with it, I found and finally understood the tremendous power in listening and how you can shift a situation around when a child just feels that you are really fully present and that you are listening. That is a huge breakthrough already just for them. But we're going to be talking a lot more about that in the course. We're going to be talking about boundaries with kids as well. Oh my God, what a big topic. And it is a big topic in the course as well. So I actually divided that into 3 different videos, 3 different modules and parts. But we're going to be diving into 3 different sections on relationship to boundaries with children, how to establish it, and how to find also what are your boundaries with your kids. Because sometimes we don't really know what our boundaries are. We just know that when we get angry, we now know, okay, a boundary has been overstepped. So here I'm going to help you to create tremendous structure and a way forward, how to gracefully show up as a parent with healthy boundaries and give that structure to your child that they so desperately need. We're going to be diving also into teaching emotional awareness to your children, because this is one of the most powerful gifts that you can give them. This will help to set them up for a successful life, a successful career, a successful relationships, as well as just understanding life and people and how they behave and why they behave and how they behave that they do. That is one of the greatest gifts that you can give to a child, is that emotional and mental intelligence and awareness, and how to start to cultivate that from a very early age. We'll also be diving into sibling dynamics. There's always going to be conflict, and how to look at conflict resolution. And then, of course, the last module, mom and dad, we're going to be diving into you. We're going to be showing you a very simple yet powerful, such a powerful process that this really truly changed my life. And it's called the Star of Life. We're going to be diving into that and show you very simply how to structure and get your life in order, because I'm sure you've noticed that when things get overwhelming, we kind of like have our mind in the past, in the present, in the future, failed goals, everything. It's all over the place. Here we're going to help you to create solid structure in your life and to have a clear path forward. And it's going to help you to mentally declutter your mind and emotionally declutter yourself as well. Because listen, we can only focus on one thing at a time. We can try to do three things at a time, but the quality of how we do it is not going to be as great. So this is something that really truly was a big game changer for me, and I look forward to sharing it with you in this module. So mom and dad, there you have it. If you're ready to love being a parent, then join me here. You can take this course at your own pace, of course, and if you have any questions, you can always contact us and let us know, and know that you are exactly where you need to be in your life and that you are doing great. And until next time, take care.